Fox 35 News you need to know.
You know, it is a common courtesy to clean up after your pets when they go on public property.
Yes, but now, thanks to a new law, horse owners across Brevard County will be exempt from that. In other words, they can leave the horse poop on the public property. A Canaveral Groselman fought the proposed law, saying it's dangerous to stop your horse, hop off of it, and then clean up after it. And Brevard County commissioners agreed. Well, that's crazy enough, but get this. It's actually illegal to slurp your soup in New Jersey. And if you're breaking the law, also if you whistle underwater in Portland.
Good luck trying to do that. Every one of the 50 states has wacky laws still on the books. And the Sunshine State is no exception. We've got some real doozies. But what's the cost to taxpayers to enforce those laws, if they are? New tonight, Fox 35's David Martin now on the softer side of Florida law.
Get your juicy oranges right here.
Don't mind me, I'm just selling some oranges on the streets of Orlando. But doing this would be illegal in the city of
Miami.
That is bewildering in itself, I would say.
Jeff Isaac, a.k.a. the lawyer in blue jeans, gave us the top, wackiest laws still on Florida books. For example,
walking slowly in Florida can be illegal.
Isaac has outlined the nuttiest legislation in his book, The Wacky World of Laws.
In Florida, turtle racing actually is illegal. You cannot wear informal outfits in Florida if you operate or work at a hot dog stand. It's illegal for an owner to allow another person to pass out free ducklings in a store. Bicycles in cemeteries, you can't lean them against a tree. It's illegal, you go to jail. An unmarried woman cannot parachute out of a plane on Sundays. Elephants were a big deal in Florida evidently some time ago because if you leave them tied to a parking meter, there's an exact law that says you must pay just as you would a vehicle. You are not allowed to fall asleep under a hairdryer if you're a woman in Florida. You can't do it. Sometimes you just scratch your head and say, why would they waste the money of taxpayers to write these laws for whatever emotional reason that the legislator put them on? There's not much we can do about them now. It'll probably cost a lot more to get them off the books, and that's why a lot of these remain there unenforced.
Most of the lawmakers who passed this ancient stuff have moved on to the courtroom in the sky. So where's the modern wackiness?
The baggy pants law was one of those things where we're trying to legislate good taste.
UCF political professor Aubrey Jewett and author of Politics in Florida says look no further than to State Senator Gary Siplin of Orlando. He's the guy who wanted to put people in jail for 10 days if they wore low-riding pants. Siplin contends baggy pants can prevent you from landing a good job.
And I think for a lot of middle-aged and older people, it sort of had a ring of sense to it.
But it never passed.
Not every single problem in America has to be solved with a piece of legislation. It does take away from some of the other more serious pieces of legislation and some of the serious debate and discussion that needs to go on.
Tell that to the lawmakers behind this wacky one. It's
illegal to sing in a public place if you're in a swimsuit. In Florida.
And Jeff Isaac's wackiest law in the country?
The craziest law of all, in my opinion, is also out of Florida, and that is the number one wackiest law, and that is it's illegal in Florida to have sexual relations with a porcupine.
No comment. Out of time. David Martin, Fox News.
Disturbed.
How could you? you get, ow!
I'm just disturbed. Let's move on.